Hey guys, so this is another pick a card and this is messages for you. So choose from piles 1, 2 or 3. So what I'm hearing is if you had a question to something, if you was asking for a sign or you were waiting on an answer from someone, then Spirit wants to let you know the answer is yes and that you are being divinely guided right now. You and your connection with someone or your connection to a project or something like that. I'm also seeing rainbows here, and if it will pick it up, there's a dove. So if you've been asking to see a dove as one of your signs, then a dove is one of your signs, and rainbows. Then we have a surrender to your passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So if there's something you've been wanting to do, now would be the time to start. However, if you're feeling really tired, just take a bit of a break and slow down. Listen to your body and what your body wants to do, and what you feel guided to do at the moment. But if you have been feeling that passion within your belly, surrender to it, allow for it, go with the flow of what your body is trying to tell you to go forward to. This could be like in relation to work, a hobby, something you've always wanted to do, some passion that you have for someone. Express it, do what it is your soul feels called to do. Obviously you use your own, intuition and discernment, but follow the fire within your belly. And I'm also seeing, so here you can see like the flames of fire. So some of you may be going through a Kundalini awakening. Look that up for more information on that, but it's basically like it starts at the root of like your coccyx bone, your root chakra, and it's like this energy that is snake-like, and it goes up all of your chakras, and then you feel like this amazing like epiphany of enlightenment and energy, and just this amazing energy, bliss energy, basically like an orgasm, but not like an orgasm is the best way I can explain it. It's an amazing feeling and you'll never feel anything like it. Yeah, if some of you are called to look into that more, then look up Kundalini Awakening, or even type into YouTube Kundalini meditations, because this will help you surrender to your passions and your fire within. I am also hearing that you need to take better care of your body. You need to hydrate, spend some time by the water or the ocean or a river. Take some more baths. Like you could have an Epsom salt bath. That is really good for cleansing the energy and just feeling better within yourself. Obviously only do that if you feel called to. And also drink more water. If you've been having too much caffeine, Spirit's saying, could you have a herbal tea instead? Or maybe some green tea, and just cut down on the coffee or cut out on it. I'm also seeing here the aura, so like your aura is expanding, your energy is expanding. As your energy expands, you need to also protect your energy, because there's a lot of lower vibrational density energies out there right now, so you're just being called to look within and protect your energy. The Epsom salt bath will also help with that. It will just help with detoxifying your body and your system and helping you to feel relaxed. Obviously look up how to do that, and what Epsom salt would be good. What Epsom salt would be good for you, and how many you need to put in the bath if you have a bath. If you don't have a bath, then you could put a few Epsom salt handfuls into like a tub and put your feet in it. Yeah, and then we have a garden. So if you have a garden, spend some time in nature and grounding your energy, grounding yourself. listen to your body, you know, feel the roots growing out your feet to calm your energy if you've been scattered. I'm also seeing, can you see it? A unicorn. So surrender to the magic, surrender to the creativity. There's a door here that's being opened up for you if only you walk through it. You know, go through this door and reawaken this inner light within you. Go outside and smell the flowers. Go and find a mountain or, you know, a hill and go sit by a hill and just relax. Just lay on the grass and just feel it beneath you. Allow it to ground you. The garden, is all about being in yin energy, which is all about allowing things to come to you, being in a state of flow, being receptive, being open. The fact you've even got a yes here, you must be working. I think for a lot of you in this group, you're probably working on healing, or you're needing to heal. And the more you work on yourself, the more you work on your healing, so many doors are just going to open for you. And then we have hope. Love and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognise your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. That is your yellow, is your solar plexus, which is your stomach. Oh, my throat's going. Some of you might have a throat chakra block. Again, water will help with that. Make sure you are drinking enough water. I can't say this enough. They're literally in my ear. You need to drink more water. And wear the colour blue. You could wear the colour blue, if you do art, create images or drawings with the colour blue in, paint with the colour blue, use the colour blue, work on your throat chakra. I have a throat chakra Reiki video actually on my channel if you feel guided towards that. Love is yours. Recognise your divine worth. Now is the time to step into your true power and who you are and what you're called to do, and see yourself as this beautiful being that you are, and recognise your worth. Recognise that you are amazing, and it's just a matter of surrendering to that, surrendering to your inner calling, surrendering to your own heart and your own inner passion. Choose loving thoughts. So where in your life do you maybe need to work on your thoughts? Is it surrounding yourself and your passions? If you're not following what you want to actually do in life, what's blocking you? Is it another, or is it your own thoughts? Or is it thoughts that were programmed into you as a child that you've not really realised is still kind of playing in the background of your mindset? There's a need to look at your thoughts and a need to rewire your brain. You can do that through hypnosis, you can do that through subliminals, you can do that through inner child work, shadow work, all of that. I've got a feeling that a lot of you in this group probably are doing that already. So if you are, that is brilliant. If you're not, then look into it, take baby steps and do what you can, and just be patient with yourself. Then we have appreciate this moment. Each and every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. I'm also hearing for you guys to work with crystals. I feel like that will certainly help with your energy if you've been feeling like really tired. Now is the time to focus on the moment and be grateful for what you've got in your life and just surrender to the now. Then we have some little extras. So we have do as many sit-ups as you can. Or you don't have to, but it's just something fun. And then we have the tiger. So look into the tiger as a Native American spirit animal, and you'll receive other guidance there. Also, you could even just meditate and visualize a tiger and see what messages it wants to bring forth to you. You could also look into shamanic teachings if you feel guided in that path. Some of you may be shamans, or you may end up teaching stuff like that. So some of you may be into like tribal and like drums and listening to music like that. That could really help with your passions and with your solar plexus. Then we have it's cool to be kind. And then we have, so I don't know if it's the sun or like a sunflower, but sunflowers may be significant. Obviously they're yellow and they're good for the solar plexus. And yeah, and again, if it's the sun, then it's yellow energy again. So all to do with creativity and passion. And then we have cleanse, which came up in the card here. So an Epsom salt bath if you wish to, or some sort of a cleanse, just an energetic cleanse. Maybe you need to clean your home. Maybe you've got like a pile of washing looking at you in the face, giving you anxiety. Maybe you need to clean. And then we have be giving, forgiven, compassionate and loving. And then we have a boy and a girl. So some of you may be getting into a romantic relationship. Some of you may be spending time with friends or family more. So yeah, that's highlighted here. Not very much, but it's a really good omen for the future if you are single. And then we have the castle. So this can represent anything it wants to you guys. The castle to me represents some sort of hierarchy, authority, kings and queens, yin and yang, princess and knight. So if some of you are wanting to be saved, Spirit is basically saying you can save yourself and you can heal yourself. Yeah, and if you can think of any other meanings of what the castle may mean, then put them down in the comment section. And then we have the sun, no, the moon and the stars. So some of you may be star seeds, you may be into astrology. I'm also hearing, if you're out at night, to look up at the stars and make a wish, or just see if you gain any kind of like thoughts or images that come up, or any kind of divinely guided insight. And the moon, we have a new moon in Virgo next week, so some of this could come into play then. So it'd be a really good time to relax, to nourish your body, to cleanse and to listen to yourself. So if you did like this, let me know down in the comments. Please subscribe and like if you did like this. It really does help my channel. If you did want a personal reading or anything like that, everything is down in the description box. So yeah, have a lovely day guys. Bye bye. So this is group 2. So you might actually want to watch pile 1. You don't have to, but if you're feeling called to, there is a connection there. So I am healing. I am healing. Some of you need to heal. Yeah, I am hearing. You need to connect with crystals, or go to places where they have crystal caves, or they're like sacred sites. So for instance, if you're in England, Stonehenge, or Glastonbury, or other places that I can't think of, but look in your area where there are some kind of sacred sites you could go to, like old ruins, or like an old building that you could just go to receive some sort of like healing and downloads, and also connect with crystals. So go outside into nature. If you don't have any crystals at the moment, go outside into nature and literally just place your hands on the grass, sit on the grass, place your hands on the grass, and just allow for that energy to come into your body and ground you and make you feel better. Some of you may be a life path 11. If you are, look into that. It's the intuitive, it's the teacher, it's the creative, it's the speaker, all of that. Yeah, so connect with crystals. When we connect to crystals, we're able to open up parts of ourselves that were closed to us. And if you've been looking at identifying some of your spiritual gifts or some of your gifts, it will help you connect better to your intuition, so you're able to understand yourself better and your gifts. Yeah, so a good starting crystal to get would be clear quartz. It amplifies any other kind of crystals, and it's really good for the crown chakra and the third eye, and it's really good for just like clearing out the chakra system. So I recommend that. But obviously it's up to you and whatever you feel guided to. Then we have surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treated, or you deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. So some of you may have had a recent breakup, Or some of you may be trying to release unhealthy attachments to people or situations, or maybe having addictive patterns. Surrender unhealthy relationships doesn't just have to mean romantic, it can mean family, it can mean friends, it can even mean with yourself. So if you have unhealthy relationships in your life, to some degree it means you're unhealthy with yourself. It means you have an unhealthy relationship with yourself for you to attract these kind of people that are a vibrational match. It doesn't mean that you are the same as them, it just means energetically like attracts like. So if you're at a lower vibrational energy, and if you're not believing in yourself, if you're not feeling good enough, then your energy will match. You know, the universe is like magic. Whatever you think then comes to you. So if you subconsciously think that you aren't good enough and you don't deserve a healthy relationship, subconsciously, if that is embedded in you, then you are going to attract the same people and the same circumstances until you learn to honour yourself and your body and your needs and love yourself, basically. And when you have broken those patterns that are, you know, stuck with you since childhood or stuck with you since that abusive relationship or whatever it is, when you have broken that pattern and you understand the lesson and the blessing within it, that is when you can change your story. That is when the patterning will change. The crystals will really, really help with that. For instance, like rose quartz, that's all to do with self-love and forgiveness. You could also get black tourmaline, that's really good for empaths and any sort of psychic protection and cleansing any kind of low vibrational energy. Some of you, I'm getting that you may have had in the past, oh, this is heavy. Some of you in the past might have had some form of a sexual abuse, and yeah, oh my god, trying not to cry. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, this is for one of you or some of you. I don't know who this is to, but if you have received some sort of a sexual abuse, just know there are organisations out there that deal specifically with stuff like that, and they can help you. Don't feel guilty, it's not your fault, don't blame yourself. Yeah, and know you are worth so much more than what happened to you in your, whenever it happened to you. Yeah, so that's just for one or two of you. Oh, really emotional, sorry guys. Right, and then another message coming from this is for a different group: express your sexuality. You know, we can express our sexuality in loads of different ways. It doesn't just pertain to sex, it can just pertain to pleasure and what brings you joy and what brings out all these kind of sensual feelings. So maybe you want to create something, like sexual or sensual energy can also be creative energy. And also I see the leaves that change colour here, so we're coming into autumn, aren't we? So this is going to be a really big month for you guys. And I'm also seeing like a little butterfly here which represents change and transformation, and oh my god, no way. So this, the star and the moon, that was literally in the first group on a dice. I literally think these are linked, so if you feel guided to, have a look on the first pile if you feel guided to, because they are quite linked. Then we have communicate clearly, and we have dolphins. The dolphins carry a message of love, and some of you may have had a past life in Atlantis, and like the dolphins were like the gatekeepers of like sacred knowledge and love. And yeah, look more into that if you wish to, or look up the dolphin totem animal. Communicate clearly. So what is it that you guys want? What is it that you crave? What is your soul calling to? If it's calling to something from the past that didn't make you happy, cut it off. Look into doing a cord cutting meditation. So for me personally, I do a cord cutting meditation every single day, because I'm an empath, and as part of my work I come into contact with a lot of people energetically, whether they're in front of me or not. So yeah, and it's nothing wrong with cutting cords with people. It doesn't mean you're cutting people out. It just means you're cutting away any other energies that are not your own. So you're in your own energy. So you guys may want to look into cord cutting. You can get really short ones online, like 5 or 10 minutes. And literally, or you can just do it now. Call in Archangel Michael, call in Archangel Raphael. Ask them to protect your energy. Visualize a healing light or a bubble around you, and then visualize Archangel Michael cutting the cords between you and any energy that is like in your aura field. You don't need to imagine another person. Just see all this energy surrounding you and allow for Archangel Michael to cut the cords, going like all the way over your body, all the way over your aura, from top to bottom, back and front and the sides. And repeat this as you need to, and you should feel like energetically a lot better. Strongly hearing that for you guys. And then we have Freya, the phases and the cycles. So again, so I said this in group 1, we have a new moon in Virgo next week, so this could be really significant for you. And we also have the crow or raven there, which symbolises like the shadow self and healing and transformation. And we have the moon, which is about things being eliminated and illuminated. There is a beginning within every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. Yeah, so say if you've held on to an unhealthy pattern or relationship or a cycle in your life, with this full moon coming in, you're going to be able to release these. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, because letting go of things is never easy, but believe me, it's going to be for your highest good. Obviously use your own discernment, use your own intuition, what you feel guided to do, but you know, this is Spirit's advice. Then we have physical touch is important. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug to someone who needs it. So if you have nephews or nieces, maybe just go up to them and give them a hug, if we're allowed to do that. Or I don't know, I don't watch the news. But yeah, do whatever's you can do in your own regulated country or whatever. Anyway, or, you know, give yourself a hug. There's nothing wrong in that. Ask Spirit to give you a hug, and believe me, you'll feel it. Physical touch is important. And physical touch could, like, even just hugging your cat or stroking your dog or just some form of touch. Physical touch is important. Or placing your own hands on your body, like on your, place both hands on your heart chakra and just feel the flow of love. Visualize love flowing into your hands, into your heart, and just open yourself up to all of these amazing feelings and emotions that you could feel. And then we have some little extra messages. We have do 10 cartwheels on the grass. If you're too scared, do somersaults instead. I mean, I can't do either of them, so if you don't want to do them, that's fine. Then we have an attitude of gratitude brings opportunities. Yeah, when we shift out of a kind of negative mindset or negative situation, regardless of that, even when we're in the most awful situations, if we try and change our perspective on, you know, well, I've got fresh water that I can drink, that hydrates me. I've got food in my cupboard, that means I can eat and nourish my body. It's the little things, it really is the little things. So even when we're going through I can't talk today. Even when we're going through tough or traumatic situations, there is always something positive to look at. Not necessarily in that situation, but like there's always something to be grateful for, no matter what, always. And then we have this. This to me symbolises your third eye opening up, and obviously you seeing through illusions and what doesn't feel right. And then we also have here, that reminds me of pride. Some of you might be into all of that, and it, like that always symbolises to me like happiness and joy and gratitude. And also I'm seeing like a pool of information coming to you through your third eye. Some of you might be getting some form of like a psychic download, or your gifts might be opening up. The more you release, the more you heal, the more your gifts will open up, believe me. Then we have, can you see it? A kettle. So maybe you need to drink more water, maybe you want to have more tea, maybe you want to treat yourself, go out for, you know, tea or coffee or something like that. And then we have the peace sign. So in the future, peace will come. You might be celebrating with friends, or if you're female, getting your nails painted. And this can also symbolise like union of different people and stuff like that. And we have best bitches. So this has like a few different meanings. So some of you may be healing from a broken heart of friendships who weren't really friends, or old relationships or stuff like that, but your heart will mend and it will come back together, and something new will enter that will be so much better. And then we have the little fae playing music. So music will be really healing at this time. So maybe you want to sing or create music or listen to music or play an instrument. That will be really, really beneficial to help you heal. And call upon the fae, which is the fairies, if you feel guided to. Leave them like a little offering or something like that, and then just ask for their help wherever you need it in your life. Then we have the little witch. So yeah, some of you may be into like the occult, so you can look into spells that you can do to help with releasing. You can do a new moon ritual where you write down what it is you want to manifest, what it is you want to write down 3 key things that you want to attract into your life, and sleep with it under your pillow for a month, and then see what manifests. Remember, everything we want can manifest for us if it's for our highest good, and as long as we haven't got blocks surrounding it. If you've got blocks surrounding it, then you can do hypnosis or subliminals for those particular blocks to unblock you. Again, YouTube. Yeah, this reminds me of like connecting to the magic within. Halloween. Halloween may be significant for some of you. You might be born around Halloween, or in October. Autumn's come up here a lot. I'm an autumn baby. But yeah, autumn's come up here a lot. So the autumn equinox also is on the 22nd of this month. So that might be really significant for you. Maybe you want to do a release ritual around that point. Literally write down on a piece of paper what it is you want to release. I would probably say about 5 key things. Go into detail about what it is that you want to release if you can, and then literally just set fire to it in a safe place, in a safe environment, as a way to disperse it, or rip it up and put it in the bin, or basically do something to release it, to get rid of it. And then we have the boot. What is it you need to kick out your life and cut out your life and give the boot? I mean, yeah, that's self-explanatory, isn't it? Yeah, what is it do you need to leave behind? What do you need to kick out? What do you need to boot out? Also, if you can think of any other meanings for the dice, please put them in the comments. Yeah, so that was your reading, guys. If you did like this, please let me know in the comment section. It really does help the channel. Please like, share and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading with me, then everything's down in the description box. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye-bye. So this is group 3. So what I am hearing right now is you guys need to listen. You need to listen to what your inner voice is telling you. If you've not been meditating, you need to start meditating, and see where it is calling you to. Yeah, I'm also hearing that you need to focus on your balance. Maybe you want to take up yoga or some sort of movement that can help you with balancing out your masculine and feminine energies within, or you can meditate on masculine and feminine energies. You can YouTube all of that, and that will really help you. Then we have surrender to what is. So some of you may be seeking freedom and being free, which is understandable. But sometimes when we when we are seeking freedom, it's because somewhere in our life we feel held back or we feel trapped. So it's up to you to look at your life and go, where do I feel trapped? Why do I feel trapped? How can I break this? Because feeling trapped is all in the mind. It's not real. It's whatever we tell ourselves. So if we're feeling trapped, it's generally because our thoughts are allowing us to, live in that place of lack and just feeling like there's no way out. There's always a way out. If there is a will, there is a way. And if you need to repeat that to yourself as much as you can, then do so, and it will help you. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accept it exactly as it is, for it will bring you peace. Yeah, so if there's something in your life that you're kind of struggling with, or you don't really know how to act with it, or maybe you're on some kind of internal journey and healing and you're not really sure what to do, surrender to what is. Surrender to now and let it go and let it flow. Allow for the connection of yin and yang to enter. Balance yourself, balance out your energy, balance out your chakras, do a chakra cleanse. If you see a feather and you feel called to pick it up, maybe collect feathers and create something with it. I'm seeing obviously I see circles here, so I'm seeing the chakras spinning. So you need to do a chakra alignment. There might be one chakra in particular that you need to focus on just to feel a lot more grounded and open. So it would be good to focus on your root chakra and your heart chakra to balance them out. The root chakra is red and the heart chakra is green, so you could wear them colours. You could eat foods that are like that. You could do meditations on those chakras. You could listen to sounds that realign and balance that. You can watch Reiki. I have Reiki videos on my channel. I have a heart one. I don't have a root chakra one yet. But if you guys would like to see a root chakra Reiki video on my channel, then let me know down in the comments and I can get that sorted for you. But yeah, there's a strong need to also re-establish your boundaries and your foundations and what it is that you want to take the direction of your life in, because something's happening and you are ready. You're ready to take the next step. You're ready to take the leap, not the leaf. Oh, this whole video, this whole thing, I've not been able to talk properly. I mean, it is quite late at night, to be honest, but I wanted to film. So yeah, you're ready to go forward, you're ready to succeed, and you're ready. And if you have been kind of procrastinating and putting things off, Spirit is saying stop doing that, because you're ready to go forward. You're ready for the shift, you're ready for a change. Just trust this and understand this. I'm also hearing some of you may be teachers, you may be writers, you might be in the creative field, journalists, just stuff to do with writing, I'm hearing. Yeah, so it's going to be really beneficial for you right now to create. But not only that, we have journal. So journaling down your thoughts and feelings, especially at night, I'm hearing. If you're a night owl, then it's really good to journal at night, and it will just help you to surrender to what is, to balance out your mind, body and spirit, and just to hear your inner voice. And then we have the book here. So some of you may be authors or wanting to write a book. Now would be the right time to start, because you are ready. Or maybe you want to read a book, or you want to join a class or start a course. Also now would be a good time, online. I'm also seeing again the yin yang here and stars highlighted and hearts. So if you see them over the next couple of weeks, they are Spirit saying, come on, you're ready, go forward, you can do this. Listen to where your soul is taking you, listen to where your spirit wants to take you. And then we have Kuan Yin. Care and compassion, choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved, offer a helping hand. If you've been wanting to, some of you, join, volunteer, or if you've been wanting to help out, do in some way, some shape or form, then now would be the right time for that. Or maybe you just need to give back to yourself. If you've been giving and overgiving, then that would be a good time to balance yourself out and journal and surrender and just be in the present moment. Focus on being mindful. Just focus on the now. Focus on yourself. Pull it back in. Pull the love that you so freely give to others. Pull it back into yourself and focus on your own self-love. Or if you've been healing, if you've been doing a lot of that, then how can you give to others? How can you help others and another? Then we have listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but you need to listen with an open heart. So yeah, work on your heart chakra. That will help you to basically see all sides to every story and all sides to a situation, and just to be more free-flowing in yourself and feeling better in yourself. When we have an open heart, we're able to view the world in a loving way, and we're able to see all the possibilities and all the joy and all the excitement. When we have an open heart, believe me, it changes your view on society, on life, and it just makes everything a lot more easier. But you have to work on it. So what's key here is listening with an open heart. So you may be getting like repeated messages. You might be hearing some of these messages again and again and again, maybe from loads of other tarot readings, or maybe from people you come into contact with. You're hearing what's being said to you, but you're not really taking it in, or you're not really understanding it. Maybe write them down, and that will give you like a better understanding. Then we have some extra little messages. We have stay in bed and binge watch your favourite series. So that's all part of self-care as well. And then we have the tiger. So that may be your spirit animal or totem. Some of you might be dreaming about tigers, or might have had dreams about tigers. I don't know why I'm getting that. But yeah, look into that animal and call upon that animal when you need some strength. And then we have mind, body, spirit. Yeah, so you need to bring yourself back into balance. Some of you may be quite unbalanced. Some of you may be really emotional. We are coming up to a new moon, and the moon cycles can make us like really emotional. So just find ways to balance out your mind, body and spirit. They have to all work in harmony with each other, or there's an imbalance. And then we have doing anything out of compassion will never be wrong. And then we have thank you next. So I feel like it's your time to move forward, it's your time to move on. It's your time to say, okay, that part of my life or this area is done now, I'm going to move on to the next thing. And that's going to bear fruit that you're going to feel like excited about. Do what brings you joy, don't settle. And then we have a little cocktail. So this can symbolise, going out with friends and just having like letting your hair down and just feeling joyful. And it can also indicate like your inner child and healing your inner child and just being playful and letting loose and freedom and being free. And then we have the little friendship stickers. So you may be connecting with a friend in this time that is going to be really beneficial to your health. Maybe you're going for a drink with a friend, or you're making cocktails. If you drink, you may not drink, or I don't know, having some sort of herbal tea or something like that. Then we have the dice. So this is a torch which can represent enlightenment and something being illuminated, and victory. So when you take the leap to go forward, when you realise your power, you're going to be unstoppable. There's something being awoken up within you, and you might have been stagnant for such a long time, but something's starting to open up and reawaken within you. So just keep going. And if you get any other meanings pop up in your head for what this torch could mean, then just put it down in the comments below. And then we have the mouse. So if you think of a mouse, one, I think they're really cute. So, just remember that you're a cutie. But if you think of a mouse, they're able to get into like small places, and they're able to kind of burrow a hole into anything. So it shows their sheer kind of like determination to keep going despite the odds. Or like their need to find cheese or food. So again, that shows like just their need to go forward to get what they want. So again, look into the mouse spirit animal and what that can mean to you. But to me, it means perseverance and starting something for it to expand in a bigger way and looking at the bigger picture. Anyway guys, let me know down in the comments if this resonates for you, and if you did like this, please like, share and subscribe, and if you did want a personal reading with me, then everything is down in the description box. Have a beautiful lovely day guys, bye bye.